Hi, Gemma here from Calligraphy Gems. Today I'm doing a bit of a different video and I'm doing a reflection on 2021, and I am just going to be talking through the kind of goals I had for Calligraphy Gems in my journal and how I think they went, whether I think they were realistic, whether I achieved them, etc, etc. So let's get into it, I guess. So I split my goals into 5 areas. So I had teaching, social media, product range, business development and collaboration. So starting with teaching, obviously teaching is my speciality in my business. So it was focused around the teaching aspects of my business. So the first one was to do a workshop in Birmingham, which is a city close to where I live. If you're not familiar with the UK, it's around an hour away. I did not do this. I did contact a venue in Birmingham, but they didn't end up getting back to me. And that's something I will look to do again in 2022. I'll try actually get something formally in place. So that is one that I didn't achieve in 2021, but something I would like to move over to the next year. The next one was to upload to Skillshare. Now, I've had kind of a passive course idea in mind for the last maybe year or so, but I know that it's going to take a lot of time to create something like that. And I actually wanted more experience of teaching to get into the flow of what works, what questions people ask, until I create a passive course. And actually, I don't know whether I would go down the Skillshare route. I think I would upload something to a site such as Teachable and sell a course rather than uploading to a site such as Skillshare. The next teaching goal I had was Cotswold Calligraphy Tour, which is Cotswolds is the area where I live. There's a combination of several towns. So I just wanted to try workshops in different areas. But actually I found one workshop to be enough each month. And selling tickets to workshops takes quite a lot of time. So I didn't want to overwhelm myself. I wanted to get the workshops in the town I live routine first, so that's why I decided not to do that. But I do plan to do a couple of workshops next year in a couple of local towns in the Cotswolds. And then my final goal of the teaching area was to launch a paid online course, and I did this. So that's the first of the 4 teaching goals I've actually achieved. So I launched a course called Calligraphy by Christmas. It was a 5-week course and I taught people the basics of modern calligraphy, and then we created calligraphy related Christmas projects. So that was really fun. I really enjoyed that, and I'm definitely going to be launching more courses in the future. If you are interested in a calligraphy course, go check out my website because you can book a space now if you're interested. So the next area was social media. And my first goal was 26 blog posts. So as I launched my website last year, in November, I started to create blog posts and I quite enjoyed it. So I wanted to create a blog post every fortnight, and I'm not actually sure how many I've done. Let me double check, 2 seconds. Okay, so as of this point, I have done 24 blog posts. So that's as of 28th of November. So actually I'm pretty confident that I'll hit that goal this year, which I think is really good. I think I've done a great job on that. A lot of them consisted of monthly prompts. So I now have a year's worth of calligraphy prompts. So if you're interested in that, head over to my website, calligraphygems.co.uk. And then the next one is 52 YouTube videos. So YouTube is something I have been working on for years, but very on and off. So I really made it a goal this year to create 52 YouTube videos, so a YouTube video a week. However, I returned to work after almost a year out, and my energy levels were completely depleted. I I really struggled. I did push through and uploaded, I think, YouTube videos consistently for around 3 months. And then I picked it up again when I left my job in June for a couple of months. But I've really been uncertain about YouTube this year. I think it's taken such an almost painfully long time to grow, and it takes such a long time to create a YouTube video that I just felt a bit defeated by it, in all honesty. I do enjoy creating YouTube videos, but when you're spending so much time to create a video and it might get 20-30 views, then it kind of feels like it's not always worth it, particularly now that I've left my job and my business is my entire source of income. So I really need to make sure that I'm prioritizing on the things that actually generate income for me. So I definitely didn't achieve that one this year. I think, let me check how many I created. So as of the 28th of November, I created 27 YouTube videos. I think that I might hit 30 YouTube videos by the end of the year. So it's not bad. It's okay. But definitely not one a week. But I'm kind of not being too hard on myself for not achieving that, because I decided against putting so much time into it. The next goal I had is to set up a journaling Facebook group. So I really enjoy journaling. It's something I'm as passionate about as calligraphy. So I wanted to create a Facebook group where I could create my own community. And I did set one up, but actually I didn't really take it past setting it up. I think there's like 5 people in the group. And instead my focus was on the Calligraphy Gems Facebook group, which now has over 300 people. So again, head over to my website. There'll be a link to my Facebook group on there. And then, so I did achieve that one technically, but didn't really run with it. And then finally was monthly prompts for my Facebook group. So I really wanted to make sure that I created a year's worth of calligraphy prompts. And this was actually a really challenging goal. It's quite challenging to think of like 30 prompts each month. And on some of the months I created a different style of calligraphy prompts. So I'm quite happy that I achieved that. I think I did a good job. And then, so that's social media. Moving on to collaboration. So meet with another local calligrapher. I did that in March and I've met with her a few times now. And that's been really nice to get to know another calligrapher in the area. We can refer work as necessary, and it's just nice knowing the people that work in your area. The next was to partner with a local florist. So I did send a local florist a message and we were due to meet for coffee, and then it got delayed and we haven't arranged something since then. So that was kind of started but not finished. And then finally was partner with a photographer. So this one was quite interesting because with the other two, I messaged them on Instagram, whilst the photographer situation kind of happened more organically in a way. I went to a networking meeting and I ended up meeting a local photographer who is very talented, by the way, and she participated in one of my calligraphy courses, and in exchange I took part in a photo shoot that she ran for kind of like advertising the branding of my business. I don't think that's the correct phrasing, but I'll include some pictures in the video so you can see which pictures she took for me. So that went really well, and I'm really happy to have met her. And then, so that's the collaboration goals done. Moving on is business development. So contact 104 local businesses to offer my services. Now that was quite a big goal. In my mind, I thought, oh, it's only, a couple of businesses a week, that's achievable. But actually, I was very tired for the first half of the year. and working out what I was really doing. So I did not come anywhere near close to that. I think I contacted like 20 businesses, but hey ho. And then the next one was to contact Cheltenham Literature Festival. So the place I live often hosts festivals that are quite well known. So Cheltenham does a literature festival each year. And I really liked the idea of creating calligraphy bookmarks at the festival. But I never really looked into how that would be run. Obviously, with what's going on in the world, some big events aren't taking place, and I just thought maybe that's something that could be left to look into for a different year. Moving on to another category is the product range. So I was going to start selling wedding cards, and the reason why I thought to offer that is because looking at what people were searching to find my website, a lot of them were wedding cards. So I thought, oh, that's what people want. But actually, as I took part in a course earlier this year and decided I wasn't going to focus on weddings, I decided not to pursue that. The next one was speeches and vows. So I've ticked this off because I did offer custom commissions on my website. It wasn't necessarily vows, but I did create stuff kind of within this general category. So I've included that as a yes. And then my final goal was to launch a workbook, which I have done. I've actually launched, I think, 4 workbooks, so I've done really well on that front. So yeah, that's all of my goals. So let me count how many there are and then how many I've actually achieved. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh no, 16, sorry. So 16 goals, and I achieved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 out of 16 goals, so 50%. And to be honest, I'm not too mad at that. I think you can plan for what you would like to do, but a year is a long time and a lot can change in a year. So actually I'm quite happy with what I've achieved. And I think just a general reflection on the year in my business is it's been a bit of a whirlwind. It has definitely changed. I started the year thinking I would offer wedding calligraphy, and I don't really offer that at all anymore. And instead, I've really niched down on teaching in-person workshops and online workshops and courses, and creating workbooks which go alongside teaching. And then also, I would say one of my favourite parts of this year for my business is taking part in Dina Calligraphy's Calligraphy Business Accelerator, which was a group coaching course. So I was part of a group with 8 other calligraphers as we were working out how to start and grow our calligraphy businesses. And I've just made a bunch of friends this year in the calligraphy community, and I would say that has been my favourite part, and I look forward to meeting other calligraphers as well. Particularly in the UK, I would really like to make more calligraphy friends in the UK. If you happen to be a British calligrapher, pop down your Instagram handle down in the comments, and yeah, I'll say hi. So I think that's everything. I hope this was an interesting video. It was obviously just me talking, looking down probably. Yeah, so that was my year. I don't really know what is ahead, but I know it will probably be very different from what I plan anyway. So who knows what's going to happen. Thank you for watching my rambly reflection video. I hope you enjoyed it. Is there anything you would like to see in the future in terms of YouTube content? Do you enjoy me talking through my business goals and planning and thoughts? Let me know. Thank you. Bye.